Hi, my name is Jade Peterson. I decided to do my information presentation today on Easter. I myself had a lot of questions as to what Easter was really all about. Obviously, I'm Christian, so I do know the big meaning behind it, but I was kind of curious on what the bunny and what the colorful eggs and that celebration had to do with the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So, to start off, if you're not Christian and you don't know the story, I will fill you in. I found on History.com the story of Easter, of Good Friday, and how Jesus was executed by crucifixion on the cross, and his body was taken down and moved to a tomb. The tomb was guarded by a very large stone. It was guarded by this stone to prevent invaders to try and come and steal the body or do different harm to the body that was already deceased. It wasn't until that next week on a Sunday that a woman went to go visit the burial site and noticed that the stone was gone along with Jesus' body. Jesus was in fact seen later on that day alive, and his followers kind of started to realize that it was God that resurrected his body and he came back from the dead. So that is the story of Easter, from the Christian standpoint. I found more about the eggs and the bunny. What I'm about to tell you, I found was so interesting, and it gave me a lot of insight on why and how important it is, not just from different religions, but different origins of our history on how Easter is so important. So I found that in a book, let me back up. Before Christianity, there was I wrote it down, trying to say, pagan holiday. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how I looked it up, and that's how, it pronounced it to me. This was a holiday that also fell around the time of the March equinox, so I think that helped with the idea of why this origin and the Christianity origin come together to collab with Easter and make Easter what it really is, because they're both around the same standpoint of time. This was about a fertility goddess. Her name was Estra. Her symbol was allegedly the hare. Excuse me. I found that a German mythologist, Jacob Grimm, in 1835 wrote a book. He named it "The Hare is Unintelligible to Me." I believe that he probably believed that the hare was a sacred animal to Estra due to different historical facts that she had, seeming that the hare was her alleged animal or spirit animal. In one origin of the story, I found in another book, actually, that the 1999 book Miss Sharp's Traditions by Sarah Ben Brethenich, Estra turns her favorite animal, which is a large, beautiful bird, into a hare. This actually happened because Estra decided that she was going to use her powers that she had to prolong winter for 1 year. This affected animals greatly because their bodies had gotten used to their old climates and the different climate change. So this affected birds specifically. I don't know if it still would, but it did in this origin, that it took away the bird's ability to fly. Because she was feeling guilty for her actions for doing this, she decided to turn the bird into a hare. She didn't make this hare anything more than ordinary. She made this hare so it could outrun hunters and it could lay colorful magical eggs. This to me I found was pretty cool, that she made a catch with it, that the eggs could only be laid on the festivals of Estra, which happen once a year, which happens to be Easter. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it kind of gave some more insight of why these two beautiful big origins that affect all sorts of people all over the world, how we can still celebrate it today, every year, and celebrate both sides. Actually, you can celebrate Christianity and you celebrate Estra and her festivities. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I hope you learned something just as I did. Thank you.